But tonight, they are facing the Tar Heels here at Chapel Hill. And great to have you with us tonight as we are underway. Syracuse will take the first shot. Against Notre Dame, he kicks it out for Starling, the 6'4" senior. He'll pull up and pop and knock it down.
Derek Dixon, Jaden Young, Seth Trimble, Caleb Wilson, Henry Vassar as well, a guy that can stretch out the floor.
A great feed to Wilson, will slam it down.
And that's what their bigs are so good at doing. Vassar, good job turning and facing. This is that little pick and roll they do. What a luxury to have two bigs.
Like 44% of North Carolina's scoring. King's trying to answer over the top. It's tapped right back to him. He gets a short one that won't fall. His rebound, slide away. Vassar got a hand on it. That'll trigger the break for North Carolina coming in number 14. Vassar, yep, it's Wilson. He gets position and lays it in.
His message to his team is simple. Syracuse is worthy of our full attention.
Well, they need it tonight, but 6 on the board.
Players, when there's a hesitation with shooting the ball, you can tell. There was no hesitation there. That is sheer confidence.
Lean in shot there by George, won't go. Meanwhile, Syracuse is on the table tonight. Dixon with a pull-up pop. Nice stroke there to bury a 3. He hits 41% out there. Syracuse stuck at 2 points coming up on 6 minutes into this contest. Freeman, nice touch there as he buries it. Everybody said he handled it well. He was not hurt. It was a strategic decision. Vogelbach's on the drive, and no one picked him up. He lays it in.
Just for the style in which he plays. But there's no doubt about it. After that last battle, we were just in Lawrence for game day. And it was Darren Peterson versus A.J. DeBonta. And even though Peterson didn't play the second half, his 18 points cemented him as the first pick.
Just mind-boggling. And the Syracuse kids, when they came in last night to shoot around here and loosen up a little bit, they were all looking up in the rafters. Nice little play there to get it downstairs to Vassar too.
For North Carolina, has to do with their high-low action there. Good job by Vassar sealing his man off and finishing on the opposite side of the rim.
You know, in the parlance of Hubert, a bit of a jerk on the floor.
Well, just because I wanted to be the best, and Coach K was great. As you watch Vassar knock down a 3, we had talked about his ability to extend. You know, some kids can become fat cats. They get money early, they don't want to compete, they think the thing is supposed to be given to them, and nothing in this life is given. Carolina came off their last game shooting 8 of 31 from the three-point line. How many steps did he take? Goodness.
Well, they'll miss one every once in a while. Inside, what a slam. Kyle making a difference since he came off the bench.
Eyes off the defender right there. A little jab step and a strong finish by Powell.
Hands off for Freeman. Up against Vassar, the one-hander, and he's the one guy getting it done right now. He's 10.
Syracuse has to find a way to get some point production from somebody other than Donnie Freeman, who has 10 of the team's 14 points, and that was one right there.
Syracuse in dire need of a run here in these last 7 minutes. Trimble. Oh, how about that? Tremendous move off the window after the crossover.
And Seth Trimble right there. You try to jump back on towards that screen, and that is an NBA-like shot. Whew. You go this way, I go that way, and the soft Seth Trimble just attacking, doing exactly what Hubert Davis wants him to do. 24/7 attack mode.
George pulls up from 3, got it. ACC's been a tough lead. George has the last 6 points for Syracuse, but Freeman ends that with a rainbow shot. He has 13 in the first half.
And not staying home with the shooter.
Dixon will swing it. Stevenson's open. Buries it. A triple. George to Freeman. Moments ago, hit a long-distance shot, trying to get closer this time. And Molly McGrath, he has an array of moves offensively. There's no doubting that. He is 15.
A block, taking a charge, anything to make an impact on the game, keep that momentum rolling. So he's playing to get his confidence back to
King wriggles free underneath and drops in 2. But that has tightened this thing up. 32-27 to get a little bit restless here at Chapel Hill. Dixon on the drive and dish. Underneath Stevenson to finish it.
where he can score over smaller guards.
Syracuse has hit their last 6 shots.
Yes.
Up and in for Soiree, but a nice dish.
Great contest by Vesar there, just going up vertical.
Bogabats out of the lane for the long jumper. Got it from the corner. Trimble on the money. Meanwhile, Wilson with it. Set another impressive first half for North Carolina. He comes up to set the screen. Dixon inside and one. And approaching the final minute before halftime at Chapel Hill. Vesar swats that one away. Triggers to Wilson on the spin. Waits and on the reverse lays it in.
Kidding me, Caleb Wilson. Great hands by Vesar right there. Freeman was looking opposite. Vesar with the hands, losing the dribble, having a spin move, keeping his pivot foot planted, and finishing on the left side of the rim. Look at that. Look at that. You know how hard that is to keep that right pivot foot planted and not let your momentum take you and drag that for a travel? The balance that Caleb Wilson has in the first 12 picks of the NBA draft. Are you kidding me?
Amazing. Amazing. Shot clock down to 5. Vesar will kick for the corner. And the long jumper on the money by Powell. He hits the 3. Time to get up a heave here for Freeman. He gets it up in time. And he banked it in. And it'll count.
And needed that.
Window. And gets it to go.
And by the way, what hang time in the air.
Let's go to Molly with Hubert. He has been at the helm for Syracuse, and a loss tonight would leave them at 13-10 and 2 under 500 in league play. And a quick start for Caleb Wilson, his first touch of the second half.
Now, Molly talked about Syracuse passing the ball, getting more people involved. They had 2 assists and 9 turnovers in the first half. And when the ball moves with that pace, it has energy and it keeps everybody engaged offensively. We have not seen that thus far with Syracuse. A lot of isolation basketball.
Vesar reaching up, keeping it alive. He grabs the rebound. And the second chance for the Tar Heels. Rifle to the corner, back for Young. Downstairs for Vesar. They moved it beautifully for 2. Syracuse just not stopping North Carolina's offense. On the weave, Starling shovels it up there. Nice touch for 2. Vesar going right to Wilson. Looking for another quick strike. He beats everyone to the ball, backs it in. Tremendous effort, and he has a chance for a 3-point play.
He's talked about that before the half, making it a priority. Okay, Freeman, you got 18 points. I'm Caleb Wilson. I'm going to attack you every single possession.
Crumple it up and throw it away to, quote, physically discard any negative feelings or thoughts. He is just wise beyond his years, guys.
Young with the drive. Vesar will clean it up with a slam. Thankfully, you do burn them later. Appreciate
Just
that.
after I tell Jimmy Paterno.
That's right. George off the window for 2. Nathan George, 8 points. So a 20-point lead here for North Carolina. On target, Bogabats from 3, and that's the biggest lead tonight.
And those are the kind of plays, that's why you want your bigs to sprint towards the rim. It opens up free shots on the outside.
Bogabats back for the triple. The last shot, they changed to a 2, but that one, no question about.
And play against the best of the best. I mean, we would play against McGinnis, we would play against Vince Carter would come back and play, Stack would come back and play, Joseph Forte, Ed Cotto. That's what we did. And guys would come over to Durham and they would play as well. We got into some very heated battles. Sometimes fights broke out, but it was all part of the rivalry, and that's what made the rivalry.
Do a little trap of North Carolina on their own floor after a nice win against Notre Dame over the weekend. Downstairs for Vesar, who will slam it in. Evans in transition. North Carolina putting a hammer down in the second half in particular. It's Powell. He hits the triple.
And that's a clinic on how to beat a zone. Fight shows that broadcast pushes this each and every day. And that is a person on a mission. We love you, Dickie V.
Dick Vitale again. A living legend. Pull up puck. Bogabats. The stop by Vesar. Freeman in transition. And backs it in. Nassar dumping it down low for Wilson, and
Derek Dixon telling him he should be in that short corner, and that's where the pass is supposed to come from base on.
Swished in by Nathan George. North Carolina will meet Syracuse twice this season.
Wow.
George, a little bump there and hits it. You can put that in the book every single night. He's going to get 20 points or more. Rolls in for George. First of the two meetings.
And where would you put that, Colby? I mean, you've called Red Sox games for the longest time. Is it the equivalent of Yankees-Red Sox?
It's so many great players come through that way. It's staggering. On the turnover, Anthony will lay it in. Great players and great coaches on that rivalry. The fan base is swat away. And a rejection by Suarez. Anthony tiptoeing in. Will drop in two.
One thing with this zone, Syracuse has been able to keep Carolina out of transition.
George over the top. Nice play by Suarez to get his fingertips on. Tip it in.
Ball themselves so high or standing.
But I love the idea they came and tidied up afterwards. Like, we made our point. Freeman spins to his right and banks in two. He's had a big night. 23 points for Donnie Freeman.
Like I said, some of my friends went to school at Carolina. You have a lot of respect and admiration for what both programs have been able to accomplish.
Kyle with a vicious slam. Case will attempt the long distance shot and swishes in a three. A lot of fans had already headed for the exits when it got to 32. They can be forgiven for that. Inbounded for Kings. He hits a three. Wow, you got to be kidding me. It starts to feel a little bit like that, but is there enough time? 47 seconds left. Starling's going to get a shot up there. Tough angle, but he lays it in. North Carolina will win it. Got a little hairy down the stretch. But they win this one in the ACC in a big Monday. They knock off the Syracuse Orange 87-77. Your final thoughts, Jay Will?
It was one heck of a game. North Carolina did what they had to do, and we're gearing up for a big one on Saturday.